Warning, this podcast may not be suitable for listeners under the age of 17 due to graphic language, problematic statements, and the fact that we just don't give a fuck. What's up, y'all? We back with a brand new episode number 8, a couple jawns. Y'all, I am so excited. It's a couple of things that changed this week, but we're just going to keep it moving. I have a new co-host. Do you want to introduce yourself?
You can, you could just go ahead and do it since you're such a professional.
So listen, y'all, this is Miko. I've known her for a while now. We're super tight. Like, she one of the homies.
Somewhat.
Okay. All right. That's cool. But, yeah, I just, invited Miko to come down here, HDE Studios.
More so like force. Kind of like a shotgun wedding, but shotgun podcast type deal.
Force.
Yeah.
You signed a contract?
Verbal.
Okay, I'll take that. That's fine. Call it a shotgun verbal contract. It is what it is. I'll take that. Miko, what's up? Tell them something about yourself.
Well, my name is Miko. You can follow me on Instagram, Ichiban Miko. That's ICHIBAN MIKO. I'm a fashion designer. Have my own clothing line. Specialize in kimonos and graphic tees. It's inspired by my Japanese heritage.
Mm-hmm.
I have a handsome 5-year-old son. He's the best, you know.
Yeah, we've been acquainted. It's cool.
But this is the first time I ever did something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Something similar. I was on a web-based reality show thing, kind of like Survivor. Mm-hmm. But, I didn't last too long. I was the first to go. I guess they didn't like me so much, but, it's all good. I'm here with you.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. So, like you said, I kind of forced you to come down here. I asked you. That's fine. I asked you. You don't have to admit it. But let me just ask you this. What made you agree to do the podcast with me?
Something new. It seemed like it was something fun to do, out of my comfort zone, because I'm more of the behind the scenes type laid back, play the wall, arms folded by my head type thing,
Introvert?
Yeah, somewhat, it all depends on the setting, the situation, the person around.
Mm-hmm.
But, you're a funny person. We kind of bounce off of each other. So I was like, hey, why not? Let me do it.
Yeah.
See what it's about.
Okay. That's, all right. That's cool. Why not? I'm excited to have you here. You're right.
As well.
Yeah, when we have conversations, we do bounce off of each other. We have epic conversations and can laugh for hours. So I feel like you can bring a lot to the podcast, and I appreciate that. Because you could have said no.
I still can.
You're right. I'm gonna let you have that. You're right. So the other day I was on Instagram and I peeped that iPhone is dropping a new phone.
I don't keep up with iPhones. I have the SE, and that's because it was free.
Mm-hmm.
Before then, I was rocking out with my, what was it, a 7 or 6? I don't even know.
Right.
But it wasn't really on. It was just my eye camera.
It was just there.
It was just there. I would take pictures with it, jump on YouTube. I sign on to your wifey, and I just...
My Wi-Fi?
Yeah, wifey.
Okay. I only brought it up because, I got 2 phones Jones.
You balling.
Something
trying to get like you. Let me borrow a couple of dollars.
Well, I do work hard to play hard, so whatever. But
can I get a cheesesteak after this or something?
Nah, nigga.
Oh, all right.
I got 2 phones. I got iPhone. I got my Galaxy. I don't care about the iPhone. I just have
Android
it.
suck.
What?
I'm an iPhone person.
Oh, see, no. We're not about to do this. Every time iPhone drops a new phone, y'all shit start glitching. Now, your phone is a little bit older, but I know that's the complaint that I see amongst the majority of the people.
think that's all phones.
No, that's not all phones. Let me tell you why it's not all phones, right? Because every time iPhone comes out with a new phone, my phone has some type of upgrade. I got the S8 Plus.
Yeah, that's what it's for. Update your software.
Nah, the Galaxy S8 Plus.
Oh, that starts to act up when
No, your iPhones act up. Our Galaxies upgrade.
I don't keep up with that stuff. Like I hold on to the phone for like forever until like the screen is falling apart.
You're like 50, so I'm not surprised.
Ooh, shotgun.
No, I'm serious though. Like the other day, I'm in a car and I'm driving and I see like this new little thing on like the upper bar of my screen.
On your iPhone?
No, fuck that iPhone. On my Galaxy. It's like a little football that appeared. You know what I'm talking about? No, it's new. You wouldn't know because it's new. My bad. But like this little fucking football popped up. And
so
I'm like, what the hell was that? It was the Eagles game.
Oh, yeah, Eagles.
My phone was giving me the score even though I didn't ask for it.
Well, you're from Philly. You're in Philly, so I'm sure it's just like...
It never did that before, though. It never gave me no score for no games ever. You can get on Facebook and they'll give you the score, but my Galaxy was sending me the score play-by-play.
Oh, that's good news.
That's dope, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, I can just imagine...
But do you follow football? Do you know anything about football? I'm a basketball girl. I don't really follow. I mean, I can sit there and watch and understand what's going on, but like as far as like me, like, oh, the game is coming on.
Yeah, nah. I'm not that. I'm always going to rep Philly. Even when I lived in New York, like I always rep the Eagles. That's when they was garbage. They've been garbage until the last season. So like that's my home team. I'm always going to ride for them. Like, you know, the Eagles.
Philly fans.
Right.
Are the best.
The best are crazy.
Well, let's just talk about when they won.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've never been in a city where, like, okay, I'm sure it happens, but I haven't heard of it. Like, greasing the fucking poles.
Yeah.
Like,
and niggas was out there wiping the poles down. Like, oh, they put grease on this shit? Oh, all right, we're going to take this shit right down, climb right up.
Wait, and weren't they like by the Ritz and like hanging on the awnings and shit?
They was jumping. Them niggas was jumping on the awnings.
Flipping cars.
I remember when the Phillies won the world championship. That was like in what, 08?
I think I was living in San Antonio then.
I was here. I actually was working down at SEPTA. And my boss was just like, yo, the parade is going on. We was literally standing on his desk with him, me and my homie Crystal. The three of us standing on his desk, and it was a sea of red and white. Them niggas tore the town down that night.
I'm sure they did. I mean, I was here for the Eagles.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine.
When the Eagles won, I was literally in South Philly driving around. And I mean, I rep my team, but I don't follow the games. I want to go to an Eagles game just to be hype and Joe, but it just didn't really mean everything to me. So I'm down there. I knew the second they won, because out of nowhere, it was green fireworks everywhere. Y'all niggas ran to the store to buy green fireworks. And if they would have lost, they still would have set off those green fireworks. They was tripping.
Yeah, they were tripping. I mean, I was smart enough to be in the house just watching it on the news.
Yeah, I know, because I got swamped. And I ended up at your house.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was kind of upset that I wasn't able to be in the middle of everything.
No, you wasn't.
Because I would have been out there like, yeah, Eagles.
It just was, everybody was drunk and running around. And I mean, when it came to the parade, I was all for it. But to be in the midst of everything.
Was fun.
Yeah, the parade was dope. It was. It was a lot of fun. But that whole drunk and tearing the city apart, like, oh man, that's home.
Yeah, I mean, people don't think like that when they're intoxicated.
Flipping shit over.
Hey, man, they do what they got to do for fun.
I know that I want to say maybe like the night before the parade, I was up North Philly, because, you know, I make my way around the city. Up North Philly, this little ass block, majority of the people that live on the block is Puerto Ricans. So
your peoples.
My mom's people. They were so fucking wild. I didn't expect them to be as wild as they were.
So you mean we?
We. Well, no, not even, because I was minding my business. But the block was so fucking small, and I'm just like...
It was a South Philly block, pretty much.
That's what it felt like. What it felt like. It was one of those blocks where you can only park on one side of the street, and then half the street have to park halfway on the curb.
Yeah, South Philly.
Yeah.
So let me tell you how. I was actually in North Philly, and it was that day it was raining like crazy, so I didn't know that, the puddle of water was like right next to the curb. Man, don't you know I scratched like my brand new rims up? Like, I was hurt. Yeah. Hurt.
You don't have no rims. You don't have no rims. Come on, let's be honest. You don't have no rims.
They hubcaps, but I keep them clean like they're rims. I take care of
them. They
them.
don't even spin though. Like,
first of all, spinning hubcaps, that was back like early 2000. Like, how old are you?
I'm 31 and you're like 61. So what are you saying?
But I look good though. You go check out my Instagram. Man, like.
You fishing?
Slide in my DM.
You fishing?
Nah, I'm just saying that's how they be when they see me. I'm like, chill. Like, I ain't with all that. Like, I'm trying to what? I ain't trying to be bothered with all that extra stuff. Like, nah, like I see you. Yeah.
Bothered with extra stuff like your hubcaps? Because you was quick to pop them things.
I did. I was hyped. Ordered them off of eBay. Got it set for like $23 and some change. As soon as they came in, I popped them joints right on. I was hyped. They changed the whole look of the car. It had it looking nice and clean.
They did. I have rims.
First of all right, we understand you have a nice little push start vehicle, but everybody don't have that.
And you're forgetting the LED lights.
Everybody don't got that, Marquita. Like I'm saying, some people got the gas to start when you gotta, push the gas and turn the key in ignition. Like, come on, baby, start up. You know what I mean? Like,
you gotta make love to your fucking steering wheel. Oh, mama gonna take you to Pet Boys. Just start for me this one time.
But speaking of like cars, like I had like some squatters, like one jawn windshield wipers ain't working. Every time I'm like, let me check the forecast. Let me see if it's raining. Get out there, spray the Windex on it. No, I mean the Rain-X. Because I took yours. Used the whole bottle.
Yeah, you owe me for that.
But anyway,
you owe me like $13 for that Windex, for that Rain-X.
Man, but the crazy thing about it, it works on a highway, fine. But if you're like on the street and you stop and go, the raindrops just sit there. So I would have to like jump out my car real quick and like manually like do my windshield wiper. Like, it was crazy, but I made it through and they working now.
Yeah, because you swiped the Rain-X off of me because we was on the highway in my car and you was like, yo, your windshield is so dope. Like, all the rain just moves up. And I'm like, nah, nigga, it's just rain repellent. So that shit's beating up. And I was
like, let me get that for a second.
You was like, just one time, just let me spray the window down.
It's about to rain. It's about to rain. I'll give it right back.
Go on. Yeah.
It's on E, yo. It's in a recycling bin.
Yeah, $13. Cough that shit up.
I'll give it back to you.
Mm-hmm. Now you're not the only one that had a real bad car. My last car, you was around for my last car.
Oh yeah,
that shit ain't had no air in it.
Did the back windows go all the way down, or was just like a halfway?
No, they went all the way down.
But I mean, it was still hot.
It was hot as shit.
That joint was hot as hell. It probably was one of those days. It felt like 90 something degrees.
It was like 120 degrees out, and it's sticky here. So you was like, never the fuck again. That's when you had your Impala.
Yeah, but listen, so before the Impala, I had a Volvo station wagon. I love that joint. You ain't know me then.
Nah, bro, you had a station
wagon. So
wagon.
in the winter, right?
I wouldn't have one.
Listen, no. The heat only came out like the driver's side of the vents. So the passenger side, it blew cold air. So I had to close the vent, right? Yo, it was a struggle, man.
I never heard no shit like that a day in my life.
Cars. Like, that was the only I mean, I ran that thing in a whole...
I was going to say, that wasn't a good car.
It was a very good car. They're very good cars. Ask anyone. They're good cars.
Yeah, I heard they're made like tanks. That's all good said and done.
They really are.
But what happened when other people got in your car and they was freezing and you was warm?
That's why I had covers in there.
Bad fucking covers. But you know, every chicken Philly got everything in her trunk. Covers, fucking shoes.
But look, it was a station wagon, so you ain't even had to go and pop the trunk. You just like reach behind like the back seat. But my son was in there, so if you get cold, you get his little blanket for the back and drape it across your legs, and you good.
So you basically had a hearse.
Pretty much, I guess, if you want to call it that.
You want to call it fucking hearse.
I guess. But no, let me tell you about this other car I had too. So I had a Honda Accord, right? I love that joint, little white joint. I called it Snowflake. Had a little system in there, right? I moved down to San Antonio. I left it with my little sister. I moved back home. And I'm like, yo, my joint feel like it's falling apart. So she was like, all right, the driver door doesn't work anymore, but I'm going to get it fixed. I'm like, yo, but I got an interview.
So how was you getting in there?
Listen,
yo, son, you had to crawl through the fucking passenger side.
In a pencil skirt, yo, and heels. Yo, I was in the parking lot, right? I was like, wait, anybody around? Let me just hurry up and slide over real quick. Yo, talk about the struggle, man. Like, it's real.
Yeah, we've been there. We all been there.
But, have you ever worked in a sweatshop?
Nah, nigga, I'm gonna have to pass on that one.
I did.
So I'm gonna need the employer's name and number.
I don't know. We got paid cash in the envelope. Like,
only place I ever worked for cash was Ishka Bibbles on South Street.
I did City Blue.
They paying cash?
Hell yeah, they did.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Well, when I was there, they was here.
Yeah, that was like 30 years ago. Might be different now.
But in a gallery.
Yeah.
Every little cute joint worked in City Blue from Philly.
Nah.
City Blue.
Sneaker
Dr.
Villa.
Denim, The Net.
Ubique.
Unica.
Yeah.
Come on now. Every Philly girl had a job in one of those joints.
Just in a gallery, period. If you can get a job at the gallery,
or
period, you was popping. Yeah, gallery or South Street. I was more prone to South Street, though. Like, I used to hang out in the gallery, but South Street was like the place to be. Now I fucking avoid it.
No, South Street is different now. I don't even go down there. Remember?
It's only different because you're older and you mature. It's the same shit. Niggas still stand around. Remember the Greek?
I was just about to say the Greek.
Everybody used to.
In the Greek day, that's when you ain't had no cell phone, so you had the piece of paper and the pen. You walk around the pen. Yo, I remember one year at the Greek. I didn't go to the Greek. You know, you go to South Street. So me and my girlfriend's it's a whole crew of us. We go down there. I came back home. Had a shoebox of numbers. Like, I ain't call nobody, but it was just like an ego thing. Like, look at all these numbers I got. Just get numbers, throw them in a box. Like, I don't even know who you are. Like, I don't even remember.
So for me, I got my first cell phone when I was 15. So I was never on South Street with pen and paper.
Yeah, because...
yeah.
Come on, don't act like you're like that far behind me.
Yeah, but I was never on South Street with pen and paper. So while you're over here hype reminiscing,
but first of all, I was underage. I probably was like 17. No, maybe even 16.
So when you
because I remember 16, being out there lying, telling like, yeah, I'm 18. You know what? Yeah, I was.
Right. When you were 16, I was still in middle school, so I don't remember.
I might have been younger than that. No, probably like 16.
Yeah, nah, I'm gonna have to pass on that one. It was cool though, a little reminiscence. That
memory lane.
Yeah, that wasn't my memory lane. That was only yours, Grandma.
So you don't remember, like, so you telling me like you don't remember the age where you were like writing numbers on, you know, the wrapper from the gum?
No. I mean, I had little, like, my mom always bought me fucking Lisa Frank organizers. So pre-cell phone, I had an organizer, and that's what all my numbers would be in, or like a little diary or something like that. I never was out there on no gum wrappers, or I ain't never expect that shit from you neither. Just saying, don't look at me like that. Just saying,
just saying. I'm not a jawn though, like.
But for me, like, there was a time with the struggle with the cell phone. There was like a gap in my life where my phone was always fucked up, like 24/7, always fucked up.
Yeah, see, mine just started.
Yeah, nah, that when I was probably like between the ages of like 18 and fucking 21, My shit was always like, that was embarrassing.
Well, you did it.
Yeah, but I mean, different things happen which would lead to my phone being fucked up. So I'm in the club one time and it's this girl. She's walking with one of her friends and she stopped in front of me. She was like, you know, you're real pretty. And I'm like, oh, thanks. She like, can I get your number? I was like, better yet, you give me your number. I promise you I'm going to call you. So I pull my phone out and I put a number in it or whatever. And we good. You know, the next night I hit her up. 2 nights after that, we meet up to go out on a date. So she just like, well, are you where, you know, I'm picking you up from? I'm like, yeah. Go with her. We chilling, you know. Her phone died. She like, can I use your phone? Nah, you don't want to use my phone. What you mean I can't use your phone? Son, when I say I was mortified, I had a fucking half a cell phone in my pocket. Like it was the flip joint. It was a Motorola flip joint. And the whole top it was missing. So when she called me...
Wait, so you couldn't even see who was calling you?
There was no screen, nigga.
But it still worked?
On speaker.
So you had like the old school house phone, like you don't know who on the line until you pick up.
Nah, nigga, it was a cell phone.
But because your screen didn't work, so you didn't see the incoming call.
Yeah, and then my phone ringtone was different from my text ringtone, and I knew when I got a text, but
you couldn't even see the text.
Nobody was fucking like, they didn't know. Nobody knew. Don't text my shit.
You was embarrassed.
Yeah, embarrassed. Yo, when I pulled my phone out, shorty laughed in my face so fucking hard. And this is my first date.
This? Like, how do I use this? Like, does it even work? Like, I don't think I would have pulled that out either. I would have been like, yo, my phone died too. Like, I don't know what we gonna do. We can go try to find a payphone. Like, if they're still around.
Yeah, payphones were still around back then. And it was so crazy because, like, the little wires and shit was exposed in the top of... Yo, it was crazy.
And that's just how long did you hold on to that?
I had this job for, like, probably, like, 2-3 weeks. It had just happened.
Oh, all right. I'm just...
Because I met her, I think, like, on a New Year's party or some shit like that. Yeah, it was a New Year's Eve party that I met her. And the phone had got broke, like, 2 weeks before that. And my mom was like, yo, you can't hold on for nothing. That was like the joke in my family forever. Like, niggas was clowning me because my phone, like, even when I switched over to, you know, what is this shit called? The regular,
smartphone.
I don't think they was called smartphones back then. It was something else that they were saying. But either way, my screen was always cracked. Like, you got to put tape over that joint so you don't fuck your fingers up.
I see that just started happening to me. You're the one that said put tape over your screen.
Hell yeah. Protect your thumbs.
When you your ears. Yeah, because I probably got like 3 phones now. Yeah. But only one of them really worked. No, my iPhone does because you could be...
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, so you could still use FaceTime and text and stuff.
Basically a camera.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of pictures in there. Like, I really need to get them out before I lose them. Now, because I'll be hurt. You know, when you lose, like, your pictures, oh, man.
No, I delete pictures, so... I mean, I upload and send them to myself, but if it's clogging up my phone, I just delete shit. I'd be like, oh, a memory. Click delete.
No, see, I'd be like, I'm going to get this printed. But it just be, like, sitting and shit.
So you never get it done? What? You never get it done? Never get it printed?
I did it before, but just like... So
what you got, like a fucking shoebox full of mad pictures, just old ass pictures laying around?
No, but I do. Let me tell you I do have some old ass like pictures from like back in the day inside like a big ass suitcase. I would not show you those pictures.
Yo, what?
I would not show you because you dug back on Facebook and found some old pictures of me. Mm-hmm. And I was like, no.
I never even knew anything about a suitcase, but I'm definitely going to ask you that like at least 3 times a week. So,
about this suitcase of
Miko,
pictures.
Where's that suitcase you got there? Pull that jointski out.
Nah, but no, the funny, it's a bunch of pictures like from me and my old crew, like when I was in high school with my best friend, like, she had a Pathfinder, and we would cut school and just drive from one end of Philly all day.
Just doing absolutely nothing.
Not going a goddamn thing. But
It's just wasting gas. I mean, gas was probably like $1.25 back then, right? Yeah.
So you could do that.
Cheap. Yeah.
You could do that. Yo, we used to be all over the streets of Philly.
Yeah, nah. I never. We was always on a bus with fucking school tokens. Yeah.
But school tokens,
because you can catch 3 buses. You
couldn't use them like after 6 or something like that. Thought it was like a cutoff.
We would cut school though. When we was cutting school, we was everywhere on them fucking school tokens.
30th Street just hanging out. So you probably was like
no,
a gang
I didn't go
gang
to 30th
of kids Street. Like on the sub, just loud and rowdy and.
No, I wasn't one of those kids. I was never one of those kids. One of those loud and rowdy, reckless ass cursing out the bus driver.
You seem like the type.
No, now I am, but back then no.
Yeah, you are a little ratchet.
How?
You just are like you give off this vibe sometimes.
What? My spiciness?
Your ghetto-ness. I'd say no. I'm just playing. I thought you were from Jersey, like when I first met you, because I guess like because you use Philly lingo, but Philly people.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that. You was all like, I know from the beginning that like this is where you're from, and I'm like, what do you mean?
Because Philly people talk a certain way. And
I'm just waiting for you to break it down. Like, how is that?
We were just talking about this. The INGs, like we don't really pronounce our INGs,
and I don't pronounce my E's or R's either.
Give me an example.
Like. Anything that I say, you never know. It's like, I don't really pronounce INGs or E's or R's, like, ever. I mean, and ever, I just said ever, but...
ever.
But I lived up in New York. Them niggas up in New York, like, oh my God. It was just, every time I turn around, they'd be like, you don't even talk like you from up here. And I'm like, well, where do I sound like I'm from? I don't know, South Carolina, and I'm like...
South Carolina?
Yo, they used to come up with the craziest shit. That was my nickname up there.
Down south.
Ever, and I used to say that. I'd be like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about?
That was just, like, completely off.
That's because, like, up there, they probably don't even have that much contact with people from the deep south. What do you mean I sound like I'm from Georgia? How do fucking Georgians talk?
I was born in Georgia.
Yes, and that was eons ago.
But I'm Philly raised.
That was such a long time ago. It's okay.
I'm a Philly Joan.
He was born way before the birth of Christ.
You really like talking trash about my age, though. But I look good.
Okay.
Very.
Okay.
Good.
I believe
you. Very, very.
You've made your point.
Very, very.
Now I'm uncomfortable. When you start getting nervous, like, nah, nigga. Like,
that's like when somebody
start trailing off.
That's when somebody's like, you are so beautiful. And you're like, thank you. And they just keep going. And then you get that stale ass smile like, thank you. And then it just starts getting real creepy because they don't know when like to back off.
They don't get a smile out of me. It's just time for me to
when you get that nervous smile.
That's just you.
Everyone gets it. You don't get it?
That's just the way you look pretty fucking often.
I look nervous all the time?
You look nervous right now.
I mean, yeah, because you just like forced me to do it in this. And I never did anything like this before. Like, I feel like I'm a rapper. Like, I'm in the booth. Like,
yeah.
Check. 1, 2,
Don't
1,
do
2.
this. Don't do this.
Yeah, hear myself. Turn me up. I always wanted to be a rapper. I used to write little rhymes when I was a little kid. Yo, the most embarrassing thing is one time
somebody found your book of rhymes.
Yes. And I was so embarrassed because I was in a car with my mom and my stepdad. And next thing you know, my stepdad just started like
busting a rhyme.
Yo, I was like,
so he was going through your shit.
My mom was, you know how moms
are.
Moms,
you have, like, moms do that.
You have daughters, like you have to be on top of like what's going on with them. And you know, like you're a kid, you don't really know about height and stuff. Like you think you up on stuff and like ahead of your parents, but you like 10 steps behind them or more. You know,
because everything you do, they done.
Exactly.
Niggas catch you off guard. You be like, yeah, I'm about to get away with this shit.
Right?
Nah, your mom pop up like, you thought you was gonna get away with it. Like, nah, nigga.
You know, my mom's favorite jawn is, can I ask you something? I already know I'm caught. Like,
just tell the truth. If any black woman comes to you and asks you something about, like, anything that you know you did, it's because they know. They know.
Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're
fishing.
They have they have a feeling that you did something, but then they just fishing. Like, like.
Jigs up. Just tell the fucking truth. Just tell the truth.
But sometimes you feel like you could get out of it.
And then that lands you in even more heat.
And then, I know, then you gotta keep it going and you forget and you be like, oh shit, I did say that.
Yeah, nah. Any lie you need to tell, just tell it. Just tell it and remember it. Don't ever forget a lie, because you're going to need that lie later on.
I know, because you got to keep on going.
You gotta keep up with that shit. You got to keep up with that shit.
Nah, yeah. That's why I don't lie. I just be like, look, it is what it is. Like, I can't. It's because I'm bad at telling stories.
Yeah, I know. You forget times, places, names, sayings.
Not good with names.
At all. You like, yeah, that guy, Jerry, it was definitely a female, and her name was Gabrielle. So what are you talking about?
Yeah, no, but all of your friend names, they're similar. So no. I don't know who you be talking about. Like, you have to tell me a situation that they were in order for me to remember who you're talking about.
It's not that their names are like similar, because it's not. It's you don't remember names. So yes, I do have to tell a story every single time. Who are you talking about? Oh my God, I remember such and such. Me and her went to this concert, and you be like, oh yeah. And then your favorite line is vaguely. And you be like, yo, like, I'm killing myself. What do you mean you vaguely remember? Like, I've told you the same shit 80 times over. The truth. I know.
It's just like
it comes with the package.
It does. It really does. Like, I'm bad with, like, names. I'm bad with, like, lyrics and songs. Like, but I think everyone is, like, bad with that.
Nah, nigga. You definitely said the other day in the car, listening to 2 Chainz. What was it?
It was, so, I always say, my favorite, like, I like to quote that, pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing. Mm-hmm. So I thought he said, wait, what did I think he said? Middle finger up to my Damadision. I don't know what that is.
I'm really tempted to ask you to spell it, because I don't know what the fuck it is either.
Wait, I'm about to
No, we just gonna skip that. Just go ahead. You start sampling it out of the shit.
Yeah, I'm about to. But no, like, if you listen to the song, like, it really sounds like he said that. But then somebody was like, what are you talking about? It's middle finger up to my competition. And then I'm like, well, maybe you're right.
Maybe it does fit there. Let me see what this... Do you ever think to Google it before you start singing?
I used to. Back in the day, me and my best friend, we used to waste all her mom's, like, ink in a printer, because we would go to, like, one of those lyric websites and print out the lyrics to our favorite song. So we be in there singing along, like, but now this music out, I don't understand half the shit that they're singing. Mm-hmm. So of course, like, you can make... Oh, I was just watching Hip Hop Squares, and what's her name? Mel B was on there, and they made up a word. You know that song? Oh, tell me what you want, what you really want. Mm-hmm. That zig zig like, what the fuck is that? They made it up.
That always reminded me of opening, like, a fresh can of Pepsi.
What?
Zig zig
Oh, because you say cracking, it's like,
yeah.
Or you like, like a fresh 24-ounce, like, there.
What?
Because
that's what you do in your spare time?
No, just,
you be over here cracking open steel reserves and shit.
Yeah, hurricanes. OEs, pull up to the one of the little Chinese store, little beer.
Oh, I thought you was going to say pull up to the scene with my ceiling missing.
Nah, like the cold beer to go.
Fucking just put it in a brown paper bag.
Right, and then crack that shit, like
drinking it at the bus stop.
Nah, it reminds me of my childhood. It's, like, soothing. Makes me think of my dad.
What, cracking open still reserves?
When I hear like a can of anything open, I'm like, oh, daddy.
I'm not even sure how to feel about that statement.
No,
I don't
so
know.
funny.
That kind of caught me off guard.
But no, the funny thing about it, if like my dad listens to this, he'll be like, yeah. He'll agree with me. Like, it's so funny, you know.
And
things.
next week, we'll be having Miko's dad on.
No, he talks a lot. He'll get in here and start talking about some history or some shit. Like,
yeah.
No, my dad talk a lot. He's a talker.
Apparently, the apple doesn't fall.
I'm not a talker.
You're not?
I have a lot of stories to tell because
mm-hmm.
I have some cool friends.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not really a talker. Like, I'd be
in the cut, what'd you say? Wallflower, arms folded up against the wall. Ain't that what you said?
Yeah, that's a Philly thing. You go to a club, like, Philly people don't really dance. You go down south. Man.
So, I don't know what type of clubs you've been to, but I always danced, and everybody I knew always danced, and I went to clubs to dance. So, like, I don't know what type of spots you was going to, but...
Yeah, we maybe just don't go to the same spots, because the spots that I go to... I mean, yeah, you get people that dance, but I'm saying the majority of people, they just standing around, like, just...
Nah, nigga, you and your friends stand around.
No, not just my friends.
Okay.
Like, you know, we too cool. Well, I'm too cool. No. I do dance. I dance.
I've never seen it. And number one, don't ever say I'm too cool.
Why not?
That was very weird for me.
That's just my personality. Like, I'm just a laid back, cool, like, person.
I've seen you get excited before.
Not that often.
Yeah.
It's on the inside.
No, it's not on the inside. If you tell a good story, you really get into it, you get real hype. You do.
Yeah, you say I tell a lot of stories.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you be intrigued. You be like, for real? Like, what?
You say some wild, crazy shit.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
it.
damn, what the fuck she into? I'm gonna have to... We can't be cool no more. You into some risky shit.
Wait, it's just funny because I just thought about something. I don't even want to say it though, but
so what?
QVC.
Oh yeah, nah. Don't. That just god damn it. That's like criminal shit.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I'm just have to pass on that whole subject.
It's a funny subject, but you know, it's kind of embarrassing. So I don't really want to share it. But you got some crazy stories too.
Oh yeah, I got 1 million of my stories.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I got a YouTube, so like that's the number one thing that they request from me. And a lot of people, for some odd reason, they'd be like, "Is this real?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, like I lived through this shit." Like,
it's kind of like why we watch Love and Hip Hop and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. For the drama.
Yeah.
And I won't say that I was crazy when I was younger, but I was more daring and more.
Puerto Rican.
Okay. Just out here wilding.
I'm just saying that's a stereotype. Like, you got some Jordans, some.
I've never owned a pair of Jordans.
Like jeans, like.
You got skinny jeans too.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but you said you never worn with Jordans.
I never owned a pair of Jordans, ever.
Me neither.
Yeah,
it's not my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really wear sneakers.
Damn.
What?
I just thought about that shit.
What?
I don't think I seen you some Vans.
Yeah, like I really don't wear sneakers.
Yeah, that's about it. That's weird as
like,
shit.
I'm like white people. I get a pair of sneaks and I rock out with them like for years. Yo, I swear. Because I know you about to say because your age, but I remember so I had the hard time buying like shell tops and Chucks because shell tops, what they like almost like $100 now. When Chucks, how much are they now?
I think my first pair of shell tops, I paid $45 for them.
Chucks?
No,
wait,
shell tops.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm sorry, wasn't. You know,
Chucks not comfortable enough for me. I can't fuck with no Chucks. I'm gonna have to pass on that shit.
But they're flat like Vans.
Right, they're flatter than Vans. They feel like super flat and just uncomfortable. It feels like it's no cushion in them whatsoever. I can't do Chucks.
like Chucks.
Yeah, I've had a pair before, but after that I was like, fuck that. No, I'm gonna have to pass. I like Adidas though. I like the Samoas and the Gazelles and.
See, the thing about sneakers, like I just can't see myself like spending that amount of money on sneakers, like.
So, me and you are kind of like, but we're also kind of different. You'll buy one pair of sneakers and make them last forever, but me, I work 6 days a week. So, like, the stuff that I have a lot of shit. I just don't normally touch it too often because, I be hustling. Like,
yeah, see, I'm from the era where you, like, get the toothbrush and the soap and water and, like, you clean your shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why mine be last.
I can just wipe my shit down because I don't wear it that often.
No, like I get in there, like scrubbing, come out looking like fresh out the store.
Yeah.
That's how I get there.
Or what's that stuff called that you can spray your sneakers with and it repels?
I don't know about all that stuff. Like I like it the old way, like
Okay. It was just a suggestion, just to make it easier for you.
I feel good when I do it that way.
That's cool. I'm gonna just teach your son.
No, I already started teaching him how to keep his sneakers clean. Mm-hmm. You got to. Like, I don't get these kids around here walking around with dirty ass sneaks. Like, how'd that work?
Because nobody really cares. It's materialistic.
I get it, but
if you have the money to buy a new pair of sneakers, it doesn't really matter.
Do you really have the money?
I have the money. I can go out and buy God knows how many right now. Can you get me some
sneaks?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
So you could just trash that in the can right now.
I'm just trying my hand. Like, you talking about you got the money now. Maybe you
I do. I have the money for me.
Like Christmas coming up. Like, what's up?
Oh,
all right. Well, I was just saying, just checking. Like,
it's okay.
I mean, I've been wearing my Vans.
Me too. Like, you could try your hand again next week, and I'll turn it down in 2, but it's A-okay. Because you're from the era that you keep your sneakers up, so you don't need any new sneakers.
It's about to be cold, so you gotta get some leather joints.
You don't have no leather sneakers? Mm-mm. Damn, that's crazy. I do. And so, yeah.
You're so mean.
You should have got Uggs like me, because it's about to be fall.
I don't like Uggs.
You don't have to.
I don't like Uggs.
I will be out there with my tights and my Uggs and my pumpkin macchiatos.
Stay away from me.
Because that one time you had the macchiato, your fucking hand was shaking. Yo. You called me, it's like, yo, this shit is so strong. And I'm like, are you okay? What is going on?
Yo, I was about to leave work.
That shit was so funny.
I was like, can't keep my hands still.
What you say? Don't ever go to the Dunkin' Donuts at 16th and Arch.
Yes. No, not Arch. JFK.
Yeah, 16th.
That one right there. It was strong.
I don't never go down there. I don't never go down there whenever.
So strong. I was like, yo, my heart. Like, I'm about to die.
That shit was so funny. I was like low key. I was low key on the other end, cracking the fuck up. Yeah, hell yeah, because you was like, yo, my fucking hand won't stop. You was calling me and you was texting me, and like I'm surprised that your words actually made it out because according to you, your hands were shaking bad as shit.
It was bad. Yeah. Like I was so scared. Like I thought I was about to die. Like it's like 911. Like
you'll be alright. You want me to revive you? $35 an hour.
So
don't ask no questions. I don't care if you can't pay the money. And if you're asking me for a pair of sneakers, you can't. Right?
I'm just saying, you say you got money in the
bank.
I do.
I have money to blow on me. Money to blow on me, and that's good enough.
I thought you just was about to blow it.
Yeah, no. That's how rich people don't stay rich by blowing their money. They stay rich by stacking that shit.
Listen, like everybody not as fortunate as you. You talking about your push start, like.
Yeah, because I work hard as shit for everything.
Well, I do too.
I work 6 days a week.
I got a 5-year-old. I work like 24/7.
Yes, and you let me know when that 5-year-old starts putting money in your pocket.
He be trying to give me his little change out, his little.
I think he was about to give me his $1. I think he had like $2 before he's about to give it to me.
Yeah, see, I gotta teach him, like, son, you can't be out here just giving your money to all these girls, though.
But if it's a pretty face, it's worth it.
No.
I'm gonna teach him that.
No. No. It'd be the pretty faces.
My pretty face. I'm gonna teach him to give it to me.
But in the smile.
I'm
That
going to still
girl's
teach
poison.
him. I'm be like, hey, let me get that $2 you got there, son. Your little back pocket. Sit him down with me. Play with him a little bit. He'd be chilling.
No, I gotta teach my son about girls like you. Stay away, son.
What does that mean?
Money hungry. It's like, nah, I'm just playing.
I am money hungry. That's why I work hard for my money. Like 60 hours a week. I put in the time.
Yeah, that is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if I would be able to do it. That's a lot.
You gotta have the drive, and I mean, like, I got dreams, I got goals, and a lot of these girls out here think it's always about a get rich quick, or I'm gonna be an Instagram model and all this other shit. No, I work hard for my money.
Yeah, I don't respect females like that, the way you gotta rely on a dude to eat.
Not even just a dude. These half-ass fucking, like, pyramid schemes. Remember, what was that joint? What was the joint called? Wake Up Now?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know Wake Up? How the fuck do you not know about Wake Up Now?
I'm sorry. Explain it to me.
Oh my God.
Explain it to me. Maybe I know what it is, but I don't know the name.
It was a pyramid scheme that everybody was doing. That shit was so funny. It was like all over fucking Facebook.
Like, what are you
Instagram.
doing? Like, what is it about, though?
Multi-level marketing organization. So products and services focused on health and financial management. Like, they would get you to, like, put your money in, but the money, like, trickled down. So everybody...
Yeah. I remember my cousin had a little get-together at his house trying to get everybody to sign
up for Wake Up Now.
Just give us $500. I'm like, what? I put $500 to my own business before. You talking about... The more people you get signed up, the more money you get. Yeah,
that's exactly how it was. Nigga, you be better off selling Avon.
Like, no, I'm good. Like,
it was like, that's what everybody said that Tommy from Martin worked for. Wake Up Now. That nigga, never seen him with a job, but he always said he had a job.
Wait, no, Gina's, what? I think he worked for the Boys and Girls Club? I don't know. Maybe I'm making that up.
I think you are.
Because he's tall, and I'm just like, he was a coach.
I don't know where the fuck
I just made that up.
Yo, you wilding right now.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. Because I think I made it up, but I don't know. But Gina did say Tommy had a job, and she said what his job was. I just can't remember exactly what it was.
What was his last name?
Damn it, how do I not remember?
It's so crazy because he just passed away not that long ago.
What, you mean his real
No.
name?
No, I'm talking about the actor passed away, but what was...
On the show?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tisha, yeah, it say that Tisha Campbell did fucking... Say what he did for a living.
What did he do?
Hold on. Describe the episode. Tommy did for a living. Then she dropped the bombshell about his job. Tommy really did have a job. I'll give you a hint. The woman I was going to fight. She was Martin's teacher. Blah, 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 blah.
So
first time you hear about
kids.
Tommy's job. He worked at the Boys and Girls Club.
I told you. I knew it because I love Martin, yo. Like he said, let me tell you some wise shit that they said. Remember? He was like, the man that sleeps on the floor won't fall off the bed. Remember Najee Rumba when half his hair was like braided? You don't remember that episode?
I don't remember.
Come
every
on
single
now,
episode.
how you don't remember that? That was like one of like the funniest ones.
But you were older, so you probably remember a little bit better.
No, like you. I bought the box set from.
That's probably why you remember it. While I was watching
like
on
growing
TV.
up. Listen, growing up, we used to be there like recording and shit. So when we used to go on vacation, we would bring like our Martin tapes and like watch that like for the whole week.
So you didn't buy the box set? You recorded?
No, I bought it when I got older, the DVD. But back
okay.
in the day, the tape.
Yeah.
VHS.
VHS.
Like we used to be on there like commercial. Come on, pause. Oh man, I got a little bit of the commercial. Let me rewind it.
I was about to say that you always catch a tiny bit of the commercial, and then it never starts on time. It starts like a little bit after the show comes back.
When you get real like slick with it and good, like you know when a commercial about to come on because it like fades to black a little bit. So you're like, all right, I'm gonna pause it right here. But then remember back in the day, like you had to hit the tracker on there, like you get the lines on you.
Yeah, hit the tracker and it clear that shit up.
Yo, that's so funny. Yo, let me tell you something funny. My grandma, I'm sure everybody's parents used to do this. Not everybody, but everybody in the hood go to Blockbuster and all that stuff, like rent videos, had a little double, like...
Yeah, record them joints.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, my mom just bought the video.
Okay, y'all a little fancy over there, like, you know, it's the struggle. Like, we ain't had money for
it. It is the struggle.
Like,
but they had $5 bins back then, too.
But we didn't want to do that. We wanted to go and rent like
And hit the
5
tracker.
videos for $5.
And hit the tracker.
Everybody had to hit the tracker. Like just like on the Nintendo games, like you gotta blow
that joint, fucking dip that shit in alcohol.
Yeah, water real quick. Like
that was my life. I was actually talking to somebody at my job the other day, and he was all like, "I've never seen a Nintendo before," and I was all like,
"How old is he?"
19.
Oh, that's why. 19
exactly. But that shit blew my mind. You're not that much younger than me. You've never seen a Nintendo ever.
You said he's 19?
19.
He's a lot.
Yeah, but it's not like 20, 30, 40 years. Like,
it's damn near 20 years.
You can say 20 years, but think of it like this, right? When you walk into Spencer's, they have wallets, T-shirts, like Nintendo consoles.
He may be talking about like the actual game, not like a picture, because you could go on YouTube or like.
He never seen a console at all. He never seen a remote, no nothing. That shit blew my mind. And I was just like, there's no way in the world you could have never seen a Nintendo. You had to at some point in time.
Yeah,
that shit made me feel old as fuck.
Yeah, I remember when Genesis came out and I got, what is that? Was it Ultra Beast or something like that? You know, remember how the games used to come with like a free game?
No.
Remember Nintendo used to come with Mario Brothers? Like, you get like one free game?
So I think Nintendo came out in like 84. I was born in 87. So we got one probably like 4 or 5 years after it came out. So I don't remember that type of stuff. And then when my brother was old enough to go out and buy his own games and consoles and stuff like that, like my mom would take him and then he would go. I don't know nothing about that because I was never like fully immersed into that shit. That was him and his friends.
Oh, see, so my brother had the Nintendo. He had the Nintendo in his room. I had the Genesis in mine. Got it for Christmas, yo. So hype. So hype. Speaking of Christmas gifts, yo, I remember my mom hooked us up in high school. We got the pagers with the voicemail. Go right. This is when we lived in Southwest. Page 1 on Woodland Avenue. She would go there and pay our bill. You ain't never had the voicemail on your
first
pager?
of all, I didn't
have
you
play
a
the
pager.
Music in the background. Hey, what's up? This is Coco. Because that's my... Everybody used to call me that growing up. Coco, leave a message. And then you turn the music up. Mm-hmm. And then you let it fade out. And then like, beep. I think that's how the voicemails work. I don't know. I don't remember. You don't remember that, John? It had the sliding case and it had the glow-in-the-dark ones?
Yeah, I was trying to explain it to you. You're a little bit older than me, so you had a pager. We didn't have pagers. By the time we were old enough to carry around electronics, we had cell phones.
In the pager.
Yeah, nah. I don't know nothing. I remember like the beeper gum and shit like that, but nah. Sorry. We had cell phones. Me and my brother was like a couple of the first kids in the whole school that had cell phones. And that was like the Nokia brick joint.
Now, when I got a cell phone, it was a prepaid joint. I used to have to run to 7-Eleven and go re-up on my minutes all the time.
We had Singular when Singular was still out.
Yeah, my best friend, she had a plan.
Yeah.
So she'd be like, all right, because I think texting was free. She was like, just text and then you can use my phone. And then they had like the free after 9. Then they had the free after 7.
Mm-hmm. After 9 and on the weekends. And then, when you got after 7, you knew your mom upgraded your fucking plan heavy as shit. And she'd be like, no, girl, you don't gotta wait till 9. Call me at 7.
See, I was older. I was paying for my own bill.
My mom paid for our shit.
Oh, lucky you.
Hey, what can I say?
Squirrel.
And that was before SIM cards, because it was no SIM cards, and it was SIM cards, and it wasn't no SIM cards. Yeah, that was before SIM cards. Yep.
Days.
And then I went to school up in the Northeast, and it was this like huge old school. I went to Lincoln, so we ain't had no reception, and I got into it with my teacher, and I went to the fucking window, and I was like, this bitch thinks she got one on me. Pull my cell phone out, call my dad, and I was like, Dad, the teacher said she don't get paid enough to teach us. He was all like, well, ask her what the fuck is she working for? I was like, oh, you want me to say it like that? He was like, go ahead, princess. Miss SPREAKER, my dad want to know, what the fuck is you a teacher for? Everybody lost their shit. Yo, that was the funniest thing ever.
Oh, my dad said I could curse.
Hell yeah. I was already cursing at that time, but like,
he said
my dad said I could curse at the teacher, I ain't get no write-ups, no nothing. I ain't get kicked out the class,
Oh, I
no
would have kicked your
nothing.
little ass right out that class.
You probably would have, but she didn't.
Oh, she was a sucker. She was a soft one.
Tough luck. I don't have nothing to say about it now. Fuck up my face, hoe. She was so upset. She turned red as shit. Especially because, like, the class was all running around and shit like that. Yeah, it was like throwing papers up in the air and shit. And I was like, And she was like, tell your father that I will be giving him a call when I go on my break. Okay, I don't even care. Like, he's on the phone. He can hear you. So what?
You talk to him now?
What, my dad?
No, that's what you should say. You want to talk to him now?
I would have lost reception because I had to go to the window and actually call him, like, halfway hanging out the window. I was like, oh, Dad, you want me to say that? You want me to say it just like that? He's like, go ahead, just princess. Like Hell yeah, I was fucking hype. I was hype as shit. Fuck that.
That's funny.
That was the good old days. Now these little bastards. Oh my God.
You gotta be careful. They might shoot you.
Hell yeah. I mean, when I was in high school, we had metal detectors.
They just started. Like my last year, I went to Bartram Human Services. It's not even called. It's still Human Services, but it's not a part of Bartram anymore. But like, I think my last year they just started. Now my high school was dope because, you know, we had something called service learning where you were able to go out in the field like Tuesdays and Thursdays to like volunteer, and we were able to go out for lunch because like 40th Street, like University City, is like a bunch of trucks. But then it was like a shooting or some shit like out front of the school or something happened.
Because that's West Philly.
Yeah. So then they stopped letting us like go out and we had to eat. But like our lunch, like Mr. D was the dude that ran the cafeteria.
I have no fucking idea who the fuck that is.
It wasn't like no freebies. Like it was like real like meals. Like, you know how people use like, oh, you eating freebies? Like they be ashamed to get the free lunch.
Everybody that I knew always got shit out the vending machines, like a fucking soda in a bag of chips.
No, but our joints, like...
we had Papa John's, and we had a couple restaurants up there, too, but
no, I'm talking about our free lunch. Like, that joint was, like, the bomb was, like you were home eating, like...
Oh, yeah,
mom's, like...
Nah.
Food, it was...
So, how did you enjoy your stay at HDE Luxury Studios?
It was cool. It was actually... easier than I thought it would be.
You was a little nervous.
Yeah, of course. You know, you're always nervous the first time you do something. Like, I was just like a virgin coming up here and just got my cherry pop.
Okay, that's all right. I mean, yeah. So, you want to take this episode out?
What do you mean take this out? Like,
you want to wrap it up?
You're just doing too much right now. Let me just sit back and like, see what's going on. You do it, you know, and then maybe next week if I decide to come back.
You still deciding? You gonna come back?
Don't put me on the spot like that.
It's a yes or no question. Just answer the question.
I don't know. Like let me sleep on it. Like,
anyway, you want to throw them your Instagram again real quick?
Ichiban Miko. ICHIBAN MIKO.
And that's on Instagram, right?
Instagram, yes.
You guys should already know you can find me at Mixed Butterfly on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, An Apple from Eve. And we'll be back next week with a brand new episode.